Hello and welcome back to True Sound Studios. Today we're going to take a look at something brand new that I just got done building. This is a snare drum mic mover, specifically for snare drum, but not necessarily for that. And this is the Autodesk program that I use. It's like an AutoCAD. It's called Autodesk 123D Design. And I designed this myself, all the parts, except for the mic clip and the servos. So as you can see, this mic mover has two axes. So the first axis allows you to move the snare drum closer or away from the snare drum. And this is a belt-driven system. And then the second axis allows you to change the microphone pitch to either pull it closer to the rim or closer to the center of the snare drum. And that is a servo linkage system. Now the reason this is such a big deal to me personally is because I am the sole engineer here at True Sound, and often enough I have bands who are on a budget and trying to look to do a recording quick enough to yield great results, but at the same time trying to cut costs down to make it affordable on their budgets. So with this system, it allows me to move the microphone around from the control room, and I can visually watch it on a camera system that I also have hooked up, and we can get new tones and new spots and angles that I never even thought were possible or might even sound good for that particular style of music. Another reason this is such a big deal for me is I really dislike the whole let's fix it in the mix mentality. So this way I feel like I'm getting the best possible sound out of the gear and the knowledge that I have to yield some really great sounding snare drums or whatever we might use this for. In the back of the unit are RCA connectors, and this is how we connected it to the controller. This is just another angle where you can see the mic mover in action. And as you can see here, these are some close-up shots of the servos moving. It does shake while you move the up and down axes around, but it doesn't move when you're moving the entire, what I call the sled, forward and backwards or closer and away from the snare drum. The bottom here, this is a belt drive system that I kind of was forced to use due to what I had laying around the house. As you can see, this is the result of the Autodesk program. This is all the 3D printing. My wife was nice enough to get me a 3D printer, and it really kind of changed my whole design work, and so I went back. This is actually the third design of this particular snare drum mic mover, and this will probably be the final one. And some just more close-up shots of the unit and how it's put together, and there you can see some more of the belts on the other side of it. But besides that, thank you very much. No, I do not make or sell these, but there's some good close-up shots of things if you wanted to design it yourself. Otherwise, this is Weezna from True Sound Studios saying, True Sound Studios is in your ears.